Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I know a lot of y'all familiar, or may not be familiar with the show The Wire, and one of its fundamental, I guess, characters on the show and most pivotal was that of Omar. And Omar, if all y'all know, Omar coming. that was the mantra of the show. And that role was played by the actor named Michael K. Williams. Well, if many of y'all also remember, Michael K. Williams was found dead in his apartment a couple of months ago in Brooklyn over apparent drug overdose that was emphasized from fentanyl-based heroin. And I never knew myself that he had a problem with heroin. And like many of us, I don't think many of us would have guessed that. But nevertheless, it is. And they found the people that were actually the dealers of the fentanyl, like it's so hard for me to say that word, fentanyl-laced heroin. And one man had fled to Puerto Rico. That man's name is Herion. I'll say it again, Herion Cartagena. The thing that sticks out about this to me is these are some OGs. These are not young boys. In fact, Mr. Herion Cartagena was the youngest out of the crew. He was 39 years old. The rest of these men, Louis Cruz, along with 3 other people that were arrested along connection for selling him the fentanyl-laced heroin, and I'm going to tell you how they found out in a second. Louis Cruz, 56 years old, Hector Robles, 57, and Carlos Mansi, who was 70. Who is this, the cousins of Pablo Escobar? Like these are old men. And I say this a lot of times, you cannot depend on these older men of nowadays as you once could before. But here's another example. These are old men. And with Mr. Cartagena being 39 years old, and he's no spring chicken either, it's safe to say that these men didn't have many options. That's the only option they found in life. Is that safe to say? The way they found this out was they actually had video footage of Mr. Cartagena and his 3, co-defendants at this point, actually dealing Michael K. Williams the heroin on the New York street corner in Brooklyn. And it was off that surveillance and based on an investigation they were priorly doing anyway, they were able to gain access, gain connection, and now move towards a conviction and closure for Michael K. Williams, his family, and all those parties that were negatively affected. So once again, Herion Cartagena, 39, New York City via way of Puerto Rico, has been arrested in Puerto Rico and charged with the fentanyl-laced heroin that was sold to Michael K. Williams, I guess we call him an addict, back a couple months ago, along with Louis Cruz, 56, Hector Robles, 57, and Carlos Mansi, 70. I'll let the footage roll. You guys let me know what you think.
Tonight, 4 suspected drug dealers are under arrest for allegedly supplying the fentanyl-laced heroin that killed actor Michael K. Williams last September. Prosecutors say Williams died of an overdose just hours after buying the drugs on a New York City street, a deal that, was caught on surveillance video. The main suspect, who investigators say personally handed the deadly drugs to the actor, was captured in Puerto Rico.